Alright guys, so the plan is the sinkhole appears, obviously is right there, so we're thinking that there's probably a storm drain box somewhere and possibly one of the joints is split apart. So we're going to excavate probably a 6 by 6 by 6 by 6 square and just kind of dig down and see if we can locate the problem or figure out exactly where our leak is coming from, and we'll go from there. bit of exploration, we obviously found the issue there. It appears that the pipe is degraded over time. It's probably 50, 60 years old from the original install. So as you can see, it's collapsed in. It's pretty chewed up in bad shape. So I think what we're going to try to do is cut the top of this pipe off, what pieces we can get off of there. We've got some single wall corrugated pipe, or double wall corrugated pipe, and what we're going to try to do is cut the top off, slide the pipe in, and kind of try to bypass this concrete section as opposed to replacing with concrete pipe or another route. And then we'll cover it with geotextile fabric and layer it up with stone and dirt, and we'll go from there, and hopefully everything holds up for another 10-20 years. Okay guys, next thing to do is we're going to cut the top of this concrete pipe off. That way we can slide our plastic corrugated pipe in there, hopefully be able to bypass this crushed up section of concrete pipe. Now that we've got the concrete pipe removed, we ran into a couple more problems than expected, but we did get our plastic corrugated pipe sleeved in there, and now we're going to put some geotextile fabric over the top to prevent any future erosion in the pipe. Okay guys, we've got the hole backfilled. Ran into quite a few problems. It was a lot worse of a situation than we had anticipated. All the concrete pipe down there was at the end of its life expectancy and was pretty much crumbling into powder. Had to cut up pieces and pull it out, and just want to remind everybody that that was probably not the safest way to go about it. So if you anticipate on taking on a project that way, consider shoring boxes into your cost if you plan on doing anything to depth that way. There was a gas line running right on this side here, so we weren't able to excavate and bench off to make sure our excavation was as safe as possible. So just keep that in mind if you guys ever want to take on a project like that. Keep it safe. It's not worth losing your life over a crumbled pipe. You know?
Saving a little bit of money.
That's right.
We were able to get the corrugated pipe up into a box on both sides. So even though the concrete was pretty much wasted, we still are going to be capturing the majority of that drain water, and we're putting that geotech fabric down. Shouldn't have to worry about the washout anymore.
That's right. So, as you can see, everything is pretty nice and wet and nasty. Could have done a much better job grading everything out. We didn't really have a lot of time to pick a better day. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 weeks here, so we had to make it work with the weather that we got.
Oh, Mother Nature.
Yeah, you know, North Carolina weather. We'll be breaking out our swimming trunks next week. But anyhow, we'd have liked to get it graded a lot better. It should, once it dries up some, we'll bring a box blade with a tractor and kind of smooth everything out. But this is the best we could do. And wet weather.
All this mud.
Yep.
If you guys are interested in seeing more content like this, let me know in the comments below, and Elliot will start dropping some of this similar content on his channel. You can check him out at LighterDays Homestead, and I'll link that here with my subscribe button and another video for you to check out if you want on the other side. This is Kevin.
And I'm Elliot.
With LazyPondfarm and
LighterDays Homestead.
signing off. Y'all take it easy.